Please subscribe to the channel and set your notification bell as well.
Asteroid of fear.
Wasn't getting over you. When I move to the side, when I move, call you mine, and I know what you're feeling. I'ma take it for a ride, let me take it off your mind, cause you know it's a season. And I move, and I move.
I know nothing with any certainty, but the sight of the stars make me dream.
As far as I'm concerned, there's no justice being served here. So do what you want to do, because I'm not in your hands. I'm in God's hands.
Hi, hello everyone. I can't never top that intro. I really can't, but I absolutely love it. And welcome everybody to Make This Go Viral. Thank you for coming in. Boss man, shout out to you for that awesome intro and all you do. What am I hearing? Hold on. I hear me. Oh, yep. Okay. So y'all see what we're gonna be talking about today. The last live I did about Jelani, I did not find the video of the Tristone security guard that was actually there when Jelani was there. His name is Noah Nelson. I found that video. He did an interview with Stay Dangerous show, and I'm gonna let that play. And also a couple details I kind of forgot was like the um the shop opened at Beyond Hello, the weed dispensary. It opened up at 9 o'clock that day. Jelani got there at 9:12, and by 9:15, his phone stopped pinging, if I remember correctly. Beyond Hello is on Veterans Parkway, and that's where Jelani's phone was found, like a month or so later, by somebody that was driving along the road. There, a mattress fell off of the back of a truck, and they found the phone when they went to pick up the mattress. Allegedly, these people turned in the phone to Walmart or Walgreen. I think it was Walmart. They turned in the phone, and somehow the police ended up with the phone. Carmen told them she wanted them to turn it over to the FBI. But what I'm thinking, really, it's something happened to Jelani between that dispensary and him getting in his car. If his phone stopped pinging immediately when he left out of there, somebody was in the car. Somebody was in the car with him. His mother never said if he was a weed smoker or not. It was said that he bought one joint. So I don't know if he was a smoker or not. Like I said, she never confirmed it, but I think somebody put him up to it, and I believe they was in the car with him already. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. And yes, if everybody could please hit the thumbs up, I would appreciate that greatly. And let's see. Welcome in, Brian Lynn. Thank you for coming through. Boss Man, thank you for coming in. Yes, please hit the thumbs up, everybody. I would appreciate that. Miss Harris, welcome. Thank you for coming through. And I wanted to tell y'all, if we're trying to get everybody, if you are willing to, if you got the space or whatever, download Spotify and support Boss Man there. That's where he get the best perks at. So I just created an account. My dang on top fell on the floor. Hold on, I gotta go get it. Sorry, hold on, y'all. But that's where he get the best perks at. So if you don't have a problem downloading Spotify and look him up and support him that way, that would be great, y'all. Like I said, I just created well, I probably didn't say it all the way, but I just created a couple of them to support him. And really, to support him, all you got to do is listen to it, heart the music, and share it. But even if you just listen to it, that would be good enough and appreciate it. Um, I forgot what I was. Okay, hold on. I'm looking for this little background music. Plus, I got to get up for a second. So hold on. Okay, so I got the video saved on the part that I want to play. So give me a second to pull it up. And again, this is Noah Nelson. He was the security guard that was at the desk when Jelani came in there.
That are in Stage. There's Stage 1 and Stage 2, which is right by the St. Louis border. Okay, now, the guards...
in the building too, y'all. I just want to make that aware to you. He's in the building right now. I have to bring him in right about now.
Yeah, there's two guards. There's 2 guards per shift with, everybody needs their days off. So we have to hire 3 guards for each shift at each location. So first shift, second shift. So that's 6 people at each dispensary. So you got 2 in Bloomington, that's 12 guards. Double that because there's 4 dispensaries. So we had roughly 24 guards hired on, plus myself. So 25 people in total that were hired to do security for Beyond Hello. So that was 25 people that lost their jobs. I can tell you right now, I woke up at 7.
I don't mean. I'm sorry. Let me elaborate. I don't mean at all the other dispensaries. I mean at Beyond and Hello. How many people?
So 6 guards total.
So 6 guards. So you, Noah, and Mike.
Well, I was in charge. I wasn't a guard. I was in charge of the entire all 4 of them.
Yeah. So you being account manager as one, and then the other guys were guard. The other 5 guys were guard.
No, there were 6 still because I wasn't a guard. So there's 2 on each shift and a third one to cover the off days.
Okay, so I'm understanding. So,
and that's first and second shift.
Mr. Noah, can you introduce yourself to everybody because they don't know you, and I need to move these comments and everything and these pictures so I can let everybody see that we do have him in here.
There's cutting out.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right. Yeah, I need to remove some of these things real fast so I can let people know that it's you. They can at least see your profile, whatever, picture, whatever. But at the end of the day, like, I just kind of wanted to ask you to elaborate on yesterday when we spoke, because they'll get what you gave me yesterday as well. That's why I'm asking, because I understand you're not a motivational speaker, my friend. So if you need to take your time, I'm going to give you the floor, and I do want to allow you to say your piece to Jelani's mother as well, as far as your whereabouts, and not just your whereabouts or how you feel about it. And I just, like, I asked him to speak for what he would have to say, what he would want to say to Jelani Dave's mother. I just want to ask you the same thing after you tell me your last thoughts and memories of the day that Jelani came in that morning at 9:12. Can you tell everybody what you told me yesterday? Because I remember everything you told me.
Yeah,
we didn't have a long conversation.
Right. My last time I saw him, I was sitting at the desk. He had come in, didn't see him anything. He didn't seem out of the ordinary. He seemed like a normal customer that would come in, like no problems. I opened the door for him, and that was about it. He walked out, went to his car. I don't know where he went from there, but I know that nobody just left in that building.
Oh, so he was already there before y'all opened, out there waiting?
No,
I seen the door prop. Because I seen the door prop open right there. So you said you opened the door for him. Did you open the door for him when he was out there waiting, or did you open the door for him when he got to the door? Did that door get open? Because I'm having this.
I didn't open the door on the outside. I opened the door on the inside. There's another door that he has to go through to get to the sales floor.
Okay. I was told that you also had the monitor in your hand that day.
Right, I was sitting at the desk where the computers are, where the computer screen has the cameras up. Right, but I can't control the cameras or anything. Like, all I can do is just see basically around the building and all inside.
Okay. So could you give us an account of that day and what you remember? Because like he said, I can't expect you to go back 2 months or 3 months and remember exactly what you were doing that day 100%. But could you tell me, what did he say anything? Was he angry? Could you tell me his temperament? Could you tell me something personal about that day about Jelani? Please, this is for respect for his mother. Like, right. She needs to know these type of things. People notice people. Like, I'm very knowledgeable of body language. People notice body language. Did he feel some type of way? Was he nervous? Was he quick? Was he prompt? Was he trying to get in and out? Did he have anybody with him? I mean, give me a last approach of him.
So when I saw him, didn't see anybody with him. He seemed like a normal person that would come in there. Some people are kind of like stressed out when they come in there their first time. I don't know how many times he had been in there, but some people when they come in their first time just seem kind of nervous. He kind of just seemed like an ordinary, same time, like first time person that would come in. Like I said, I didn't see him very long, maybe like 2 seconds. Like I said, I opened the door. He walked into the sales floor, bought his stuff, and walked out. Like that's about all that I really remember. That's all that I had.
So on the monitor, did you see his car pull out of the parking lot and leave?
Yes.
Okay.
So, like I said before, like Noah didn't say a lot. Brandon Monaco spoke better, but he wasn't there at the time that Jelani was there. And the whole time he was talking, it sounded like he got like some snot in the back of his throat that he just need to clear. That's so annoying, but I just had to say that. Okay, back to this video.
And it makes sense. But what I want to know was Jelani driving. Could you tell that from the monitor? Because I know on those monitors they're pretty close up to the parking lot, and you can zoom in and all that.
Like 100% honesty, I wasn't really paying attention. Like people driving away, like who gets people's cars? Like we see so many people. I wasn't paying attention. Like that I remember him. Seeing him in his car, I'm not 100% sure. I'm like, where he got in. Like it's been so long.
So you could not see if he had anybody that was in his vehicle.
And like we told his mom, like I talked to his mom when she was out there with the news. And I talked to his mom and I told her, she asked about the cameras. And like I told her, like those cameras zoom in because they zoom in so well that you can see inside the car. But if his windows are tinted, you might not be able to see what's in the back if there was somebody in the back. But like if he was driving and he came in, you'd be able to see who was in his car from the front. But I don't know if his windows are tinted or not. But from the front of here's a window, you can see in. I didn't physically get to like watch camera on him or anything. I know that the cops were there, they watched cameras. The FBI was there, they were getting camera footage.
Did they let Jelani's mom see any of this footage, or did they just go in and get the footage with her outside, or after she left? What was the protocol for that?
Yeah, because they kept coming up and asking us like basically what our protocols are on like walking in the front door, and we just explained everything. Like they scan their ID, they walk into the next room, we open the door to keep flow onto the main floor, the sales floor, and then they walk straight out the door, straight outside. Like there's like no other place you can go in that building beyond pedestrian.
Okay, so are there any other key evidence or things that you can help with that you just didn't think of yesterday or right now that you can think of that can possibly help Jelani Day's mother? And if not, just say what you would say to Jelani's mother. You know, pay your respects to the woman, please.
Right. Like I told his mom when I had spoken to her when she was there, I told her I really feel bad for her. I hope that they get justice for him. If this happened to me, if this was my kid or anything like this, something obviously happened. Whether we know what happened or not, I don't know what happened. But something happened to him. It's very fishy how the cops have come out with different things, different times that don't add up. So I get that she wants answers, and I want her to have answers. And I'm praying that every day that she gets her answers. Because I feel bad. Like I said, if this was my kid, I'd be tearing everything apart just like she is, trying to get answers.
I totally side with you on that, man. That's the reason why I'm doing it, so then you can understand my side in this. Because I have daughters, I have a son, and I have daughters that I need to protect on a day-to-day basis. And these type of things, I ask God to put a shield over my kids and my family and protect us from these type of demons that try to get loose in our communities.
And reason why I wanted to join on here again is because I want people to know they put me, my kids, my woman, we're all feel like we're in danger now because of this lie that people have put on us, and it's not how it should be. Like how do I know I can't go to the store and now I'm being watched by everybody for something I didn't do? I just want my name clear. I'm very. It's hard to describe how bad this has hurt my family.
Yeah, I can understand that, man. Like I told.
Welcome in, K.A. Lindsay. Thank you for coming in. I think this is your first time here. Welcome to Make This Go Viral. I appreciate you being here. And it looks like you followed a Jelani Day case. You said, I believe that Jelani left his phone in the car and went inside. I believe somebody was in the car with Jelani. I really do. Because we seen the video of him walking out of there. And he wasn't harmed, you know. And then right after he walked out, his phone stopped pinging. I believe somebody was sitting in his car. I believe they put him up to it. Okay. And went inside the dispensary. Something happened to him inside the dispensary. And who got his phone realized it was who got realized his phone was in and threw it out the window. Yeah, I really believe somebody was in the car with him. I don't believe nothing happened to him in there because we seen him walk out. Unless we seen him walk out of the dispensary. So I'm really leaning towards something happened to him outside of that. Whoever got in his car. But you know what? I pray we find out what really happened to him. I'm gonna play that video real quick of him walking out of the dispensary. And we do know that the police looked at the footage. It is footage. It's not like the footage don't exist. They just have not released it to the public or his mother. But I don't know. You said you don't believe that is real? His mother did say that that's Jelani because she actually put that same footage on his Justice channel. I don't believe it's real. I leave my phone inside my car while stopping. Hey, what's up, sister girl? How you doing? You finally called me live. Right. You want to come up here? Wow, I made it live. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, welcome. Thank you for coming. Good seeing you in there. Okay, let me play this video. But if you want to come up, sister girl, you can. I'm gonna finish playing this video.
From the very beginning of this, I side with you on it, and I said that y'all family don't have nothing to do with y'all actions if y'all did do it.
We got a call coming in, and then we're gonna wrap the stream up. We're at the 2-hour mark, so let's answer this.
Call from must be like the syllable. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
567, how's it going? Where are you calling from?
We gonna listen to this, y'all.
Hi, I'm calling from Ohio.
Hey, how's it
Thanks
going?
for taking my call.
Yeah, of course.
Good.
Is this MTGV in the chat?
Yes, this
Okay.
must be a make this go viral.
Oh, nice. Make this go viral. Nice. Awesome. Well, how are you doing today?
Good. Are we live?
We are live, yes.
Okay. So I wanted to come on. I have been following the case really closely, mostly following the mother and what she has to say. And I didn't know if you had heard the second pathologist finding, the one that she hired to do the second autopsy.
Yeah.
and I wanted to direct you to that pathologist finding. His body was completely destroyed. He said he could not tell if he was male or female, black or white. The body came without a toe tag. It was just a tag on the bag. And everything that they did was not necessary. He said he's never seen a body so mutilated in the 50 years that he's been doing his job. He said that he's had victims that's been hit by a train, a bus, or a semi, been in a plane crash, but he's never seen a body as bad as Jelani.
Oh my gosh.
He said if that body came to the police like that, then it was clear that it was foul play and someone did that to him. If it happened in their custody, they I forgot the word that he said, but it was totally uncalled for if they did that there. He said there's no way you could look at that body and say suicide.
Right. Just like you could look at the body and not confirm or deny just immediately that there's no foul play. Like, how did they come to that conclusion so quickly if it was so decomposed from being in the water so long? You know, how could they just confidently say that there's no foul play either? You know, so that's really
how
weird.
did they pull suicide out of the bag
Right.
if they can't even tell anything?
Exactly.
The second, and they took a whole femur bone out to get DNA. That was uncalled for. So he said, I don't know whose body it was. I can't tell you if it was Jelani or not. Couldn't tell if it was male or female. It didn't have skin. It didn't have genitalia. And they said the organs were liquefied. So how were they even able to tell if he drowned or not? They said the only reason why they said he drowned is because he was found in the water.
Well, yeah. I'm trying to pull up on the side here as I'm listening to the any sort of an article or something about this second autopsy that was done. I did see something about an autopsy from a private autopsy in my initial research for this, but I'm not seeing that now.
Honestly, if you go to my channel, go to my community wall. I just shared it just so you can see it.
Oh, okay.
It's in his words. It's a video of the guy. His name is Dr. James Bryant.
Okay.
You will be blown away. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Okay.
He said, I don't even know if it was Jelani or not. So, yes, please listen at that.
Yeah, okay, wow.
Please listen at that.
So it's on your...
I've never heard anything like this. But I thank you so much for covering the story.
Yeah.
And
Of course. And yeah, thank you for calling. I'll definitely look... I might have to do just a separate video on this case because when I started to look into it, I just thought I had several people email me when the article came out about them raising the $10,000 for any information, and I knew that the case had kind of already happened, came and went. I didn't realize how much foul play could be involved in this. Like once I started looking into it, I was just like, oh my gosh, I have to look into this more. So I think I might even do a video just as more of a consolidated 10 to 12 minute thing going through everything like I did today. And then maybe I'll include something. I'll go to your page. I'm on your page now. I'll have to look into that. Is it the most recent community?
Go to the community walk. Yeah, I actually just shared it right before you answered my call, just so I can point it out to you.
Okay, yeah, I see that there 4 minutes ago. So yeah, I'll have to maybe include something from that too, because that's really suspicious then, if that's the case.
Yeah, and then I also have a video. There were the guys from security, Tristone Security. Those were the security guys that were working with at Beyond Hello when Jelani was last seen, and they fired 20-some security guards. They just ended their contract 8 days after Jelani went missing. Everybody lost their job, but Brandon Monaco and Noah Nelson are the guys that were talking on this particular show. Yeah. And they said that when they asked what happened, because Brandon Monaco's the account manager, they just told him the guards did good, but it's a business move, basically. So it's been a lot said, and I just wanted to let you know that. And then just the whole treatment of how they've been treating her and not communicating with her. She found out on Facebook that his cell phone was found. And his cell phone was found on Veterans Parkway or something, which is right by Beyond Hello.
Oh, okay. So his phone was found. It wasn't outside of Bloomington. It was more in the actual city.
Yeah, they said it was off of Veterans Parkway, and so was Beyond Hello. And I think it was December 11th that his cell phone was found. And the only reason why she found that out is because someone posted it on Facebook. The guy that found it posted it on Facebook, and that's how she found out. They're not communicating with her, and they're treating her really bad. I had just contacted her PI the other day to give them the information about the security guards and things. Because everybody's actually blaming them and saying that they had something to do with it, and there's a lot going on.
Yeah, now I'm looking.
But thank you so much for taking my call. I mean, I don't want to cut you off.
Oh, no, you're good. You're good. Now I'm just like kind of following the maps with you as you're talking, looking at that Veterans Parkway, and I'm definitely gonna have to look into this more. The people in the chat are definitely enjoying your call, so thank you for the information, and I'll definitely have to look at some of your videos as well.
Thank you. And do you mind if I share this portion of your video on my channel?
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
Thank you so much. And I'm already subbed to you. So.
Awesome. Sounds good. Thank you so much.
All right. Have a good night.
Yeah,
Bye.
You too. Bye.
Thank you, Tracy. Damn it. Look, I ain't seen nothing but hers. You muted. Good Lord, man. I wish I didn't have to mute while I'm playing the videos, but if I don't mute, then it's freaking the echo and all that. Anyway, where do I start? Tracy, you should have typed that long time ago. Anyway, let me see if I can remember. Okay. The guys that's talking on this video, Brandon Monaco is the account manager. He was the supervisor over the security guard, Noah Nelson. Noah was the guy that was there when Jelani was seen at the dispensary. He's the last known person to see him alive that we know of on camera. So anyway, I was just setting that up, that they were fired by Beyond Hello 8 days after Jelani was discovered or went missing. 8 days after he went missing, they got fired, and that was just to save face. Welcome in, M Holmes and 45. Thank y'all for coming in. And I'm gonna let this video play from the beginning. That's another thing I was saying. I'm gonna let it play from the beginning because I started this video at Noah Nelson's part, but I'm gonna start it from the beginning. And this is Brandon Monaco. And I truly believe that somebody was in the car with Jelani. I believe they put him up to going into that dispensary. As I recall, like when he was standing there with his mask in his hand, I didn't see a phone. So all I seen was the mask in his hand, and he was looking a little disturbed when he looked up at the camera. Even though Brandon said that's how they instruct everybody that comes in there. They tell them, take off your mask and look up at the camera. So I'm gonna let Brandon tell y'all that. Welcome in, Jason. Thank you for coming. And thank all of the Viral Mod Squad for being here. I appreciate y'all a lot. A lot.
Out there, I'll answer the best I can. If you put them like on the videos in the comments or something, like I'll comment on there. You can answer this. If you got a question, I'll comment back. So like if you have questions, all I will say is I will answer them the best I can. If I don't know, I will straight up tell you I don't know. If it's something I don't know, then I'll put I don't know. But don't take that as he's hiding something because I'll answer it if I know it. I'm only human. I can only tell you what I know. So I saw in the comments, before we get off here and everything, someone was saying, hey, do you know anything else that could help out? And at this time, I don't know anything else that might help. If I do, if I'm sitting down watching TV or something, and all of a sudden it pops in my head like, oh, hey, this is another thing that I knew about the dispensary that might help, I would definitely bring it to the table. Like I will try to help out any way I can. And like you said before, if Carmen sees this and she has a question about how the dispensary acts, and the dispensary just won't tell her or won't give her answers, I'm here. I will give her answers. I did not sign no non-disclosure agreement. So they can't sue me for saying how their security works and stuff like that. I will help answer those questions if they're out there. What I do request is that people don't twist my words. Don't twist what I'm saying because I am trying to help. I'm trying to help. I promise you. Like, ask the questions, I'll answer them. Don't run with it and then start saying, he said this and then twist it. Like, I'm here to help. So if there's questions that get brought up and, cameras and stuff like that, I'll answer the best I can. I'll answer, time frame questions, like when we were replaced with, the new security, who we were in contact with, who was responsible for hiring the new security, things like that.
Man, I don't feel right without giving it to my people, man. Can you shoot them a text or something, like tell them, please come in, man, and just talk to me? Just for a few minutes, man. We don't even have to do a whole hour. We got to do a whole hour. I just want to speak to them. I want my people to hear his voice because he came in yesterday. So we want to give it the same kind of energy, man. Let's get there. I mean, just want to see that. I appreciate that, man.
Hey, no problem. I mean, like I said, I'm here to help out, and I'll mess with him right now. See what he's doing. I can't promise that, I'll see it, but
you see, the people think this. Nunu still feel like this, and he's a very spiritual advisor, so I can't knock the way he feel. And I just can only tell you, let the facts come out, man. Let the facts come out. God sit high, Nunu. God sit high, and he look low. So just let the facts come out before you start to make all the way that. I feel that he's coming out talking to us for a reason. I feel like he's trying to clear his name. He don't want the death threats and the people trying to hurt him. He's very calm when he talks to us. I just feel he didn't come with any disrespect. No, we good, bro. We good. I feel you, though.
Yeah, Ty was wanting me to scroll up and answer some of his stuff. I'm trying to scroll up and see what he said here. So Ty, whatever questions you had, go ahead and re-type them out because I don't. I'm trying to scroll up. There's a lot of them.
I'm going up there. He said,
And OGPP, she says, have you lawyered up? I have not lawyered up. I'm not under investigation, so there's no reason for me to have a lawyer. The only reason I spoke to a lawyer was to sue Tadeo for making that post that got 26,000 shares. That's the only reason I ever talked to a lawyer, and that was a consultation to sue Tadeo. That was, for putting my family in danger. I do not need a lawyer. I'm not hiring a lawyer for a defense because there's no reason for it. I'm not a suspect in any police investigation. I'm not a suspect in any FBI investigation. So there's no need for me to lawyer up. So no, I do not have a lawyer.
She said, it's so much things people are making up, Bridget. I will never say anything that is not facts presented by the family. If I'm not sure, I won't say anything. That's me. That's me. Head on. Appreciate that. I needed that. I won't say anything unless it's brought to you by the mother, and then I'll elaborate on what she's saying. And so far, she's saying she did not get the help from Bloomington Police, and the feds did not join the case. responsibility for the case. They still left the local police, which is the Bloomington Police Department, on this. And that's why I feel like it had to be some power. You know, these guys say they out of jobs. They ain't got the money or the resources to leave. They would have been gone. Most people run from those situations. Especially they pack up.
Yeah, and Ty,
and see what
Ty says you already talked about the door being open. Yeah, we talked about the door being open. I don't have a policy about it being propped open. I don't know why they keep it propped open. Like I said, I told them many times to stop leaving it propped open because that door does lock behind you. But I mean, that lock on that door, I know specifically they've had problems in the past with it actually latching. We have to go up to it and actually tug it. So maybe that's why they prop it open. But you know, I can't speak on why they keep it propped open because, yeah, it is a security issue. But I told them, they thought, oh, no, that doesn't matter. We're going to keep it propped open. So I don't work there anymore. So that's on the new security team to bring that up to them. But yeah, we talked on that.
So how many of you guys actually lost your jobs that day, or 8 days after Jelani was missing?
So 4 dispensaries. There's one in Normal, one in Bloomington. The one over in Normal is kind of like by this trucker place. It's down where ISU is and things like that as you're going out towards north past 55. So that's their other one that's here in Bloomington. They have 2 more that are in Sauget. There's Sauget 1 and Sauget 2, which is right by the St. Louis border.
Okay.
Now,
so
the guards.
Noah in the building too, y'all. I just want to make that aware to you. He's in the building right now. I'm about to bring him in right about now.
Yeah, there's 2 guards. There's 2 guards per shift. With everybody needs their days off, so we have to hire 3 guards for each shift at each location. So first shift, second shift. So that's 6 people at each dispensary.
Okay, so I stopped it there because that's where we started at the Noah Nelson part. So if y'all want me to play it all the way through again, I will. I mean, it is some different people in here, but basically I just played it backwards to see you know, and as we heard, Noah couldn't offer anything. He wasn't helpful at all as to what happened to Jelani that day. And I believe that somebody was in the car. I think somebody was in the car. They tossed his phone. Once he got there, they put enough fear in him to go in there, do what he had to do, and come back out. Because we seen him walk out the door. So that's the only thing I'm thinking. And like I said, if anybody want to come up, you are welcome to come up. Why were they fired? They were fired to save face. Okay, so it's just like if something happened, a company get a bad name, then they'll say, "Oh, we're changing management," when really it's the same people. They just saying that they really did change management to save face, to save the business, to make the business not look bad. Because once that happened to Jelani, then people could protest and not shop with them anymore and be all out there causing problems and making them miss their money. So and not to mention that people was on Tristone Security's head. They was on their necks about Jelani. So they got rid of them and brought in a new company so they could say, hey, those guys are no longer here. Back to business. That's what it's all about. Always. And if you guys have not signed the petition, I just pinned it. Please sign it. You could go right now and just sign that petition. And what that petition is for is to oh, thank you, 45. Thank you. What that petition is for is to get FBI involved. They want the FBI to take over the case completely. And they haven't done that yet. And so some of y'all might know that they have a bill that they just approved or whatnot. I'm gonna play that video. And it looks like it has to go through some more steps. Thank you, sister girl. I'm glad y'all came back real quick. I can't wait to see your intro. I can't wait to see it. And thank you, sister girl, for always sharing me. You know, I appreciate you a lot. I really do. And you'll be seeing me sharing you a whole lot more too. I want to see you Saturday. You signed it, cool. Show up Saturday And yeah, show up Saturday so we can go through your channel and go through all of those steps and welcome you into the to us. Hey, what's up, Just Star? There was a dispensary in Bloomington. Hold on. There was in Bloomington and near ISU. He just said it. So why? Well, that's another thing because it's like four of them there, right? Welcome, boss man. Thank you for coming in.
No doubt. Hey, quick question. I heard you said the petition is for the FBI to get involved, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know how true this stands because, of course, a lot of people felt like the FBI should have got involved in the Kanika case and several other cases. Don't the law enforcement or that department in that city have to ask for them to help or get involved or take over the case?
I really don't know how it works. Like, the reason why the mother want them to take over is because whoever did this, I believe they could have been law enforcement. I mean, they was
Most definitely.
somebody they they was somebody that was thinking. You know what I'm saying? To scatter all of his belongings all over the place. That's what caused the disruption with law enforcement because nobody wanted to take responsibility because oh this happened there, all of those different places. So that's where it came in at, but I'm really not sure about
Yeah,
your question.
and I feel like they probably do play an important part of what happened to this kid because you know I feel like just like the Daniel on Robinson situation, I feel like law enforcement is not even attempting to help. So in this case, I feel the same way with Jelani's mom. They're not trying to help that woman because there's a
Nope.
lot more stuff that they can be doing that they're not. So if law enforcement is somehow involved in his disappearance, or his death, then why would they ask, the FBI to help them? Because they would get caught. Then you feel what I'm saying? That makes sense.
Right. Yeah. And I've been saying the whole time that they not gonna investigate themselves. And even if they don't have nothing to do with it, they being real fishy. You know how like they don't want to admit that the racism is going on. Like this is what it really is. That it's like less than 1% black people in this town that he was
Right.
found dead in. So they could just be trying to clean it up because they don't want that disruption in the town. I don't know, but it do seem bigger than what we think. With the professor being the one that notified the detectives and contacting the mom and talked to him that night before. Then he was with all of these white girls like a couple days before this happened and all of that stuff. Like it could be a number of things.
Right.
It
And the
really
only
could.
reason I asked you that question in your text is because that to me it doesn't have anything to do with why anything was done to him. It's the fact that to me it would change the suspects. You know what I'm saying? Because just like you just
Mm-hmm.
brought up, he
It's
was just
motive.
with a bunch of white girls the day before. It's like okay, because I had my thoughts on those two girls who I guess found his stuff in the woods or whatever. I
Mm-hmm.
was like, that wasn't no damn coincidence that they just found
Nah,
that shit
I don't
like that.
believe that. I believe it was some girls that knew him. But the way that they described it was two bored white girls went up. It's 45 minutes away from where they was at. So they was more than just freaking bored. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
They had a reason to do that. They must have knew him or something. But then they lawyered up right after that. The mom wanted to talk to him, thank them, see what's what, and they lawyered up. So she can't even talk to him. So she feeling some kind of way about that.
right. And then, like Sister Girl said, she don't understand why the FBI not helping. Yet they got involved in Zion case really fast. Think about it. Now, you would think FBI trump anything else, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
if anything is going suspect in a department, no matter what city, they supposed to investigate that type of shit. They don't have to ask; they just do it. So if they feel like a case is not being investigated properly, they should involve themselves without any permission from any of the damn department. If you ask me,
I know it. I mean, why does she got to go through all this, sitting up, changing laws and making bills and all of that, or making bills? Because I think got to go through another step before it become a law. But it is a bill. But why she got to go through that? You know, kicking, screaming, crying all over there. I mean, Gabby Petito was everywhere. She on there like nobody even talking about her son. It just feel like a cover up to me.
Yeah,
I
dude.
mean, but why though? You know.
And
And
that's
I did see that there was another case that happened, and I need to look into it a little bit more because I didn't ever click on it and really look into it. But they did say that something had happened to another black guy. I don't know the time frame or anything, but it's a son downtown. You know, he was in the wrong place. Seemed like they just trying to keep Carmen distracted. Well, Carmen on their butts. She is not giving up.
oh no, oh
Period.
yeah, most definitely. She remind me of Mr. Robinson. They ain't taking no for an answer.
Yeah, man. I mean, they shouldn't have to. That's so sad that we got to fight like that for normal things that should happen
Right,
organically. You
right.
know. Welcome, you new. I'm sure I heard dogs on his exit from, if I remember, called at the house.
Hmm.
Um, and Jastar said, "Why did he walk left when his car was straight or something?" Let me see.
Wasn't this car kind of parked off to the left a little bit?
It was
It
to
wasn't
me
like
it it was parked close enough that he could have just walked out. I mean, it was like it wasn't the spot directly by the door, but it seemed like it was a little bit to the left. But I mean, I could pull up the video and see it because it's actually on this video.
yeah. Do it. Yeah, go ahead and do that.
Okay, but I gotta pull up something else. I'm gonna play something while I do that.
Facts, Tracy.
I am. Yeah. I say I'm built to last, yeah. Oh, put me through the fire, a hurricane, I can stand through the storm. I ain't going nowhere, get used to me. Most folks, they ain't made this strong. Got longevity, I'm built to last. Maybe in a rush, trying to build it fast. Was steady with the process, I'm built to last. That's why I'm built to last. That's why I'm built to last.
It take a lot to walk in my shoes, and I'm a proud dude. Never keep weak niggas round you. You thinking that they proud of you, but secretly they down on you. You thinking that they there for you cause they hanging around you. Now think about it, where you was when they found you. The same boat that they was in, y'all was drowning. But I was built off a solid foundation. I was college bound Jason, I found that y'all hating. I think they lured you to my greatness. I think it's sad how many participate. See the haters so blatant, they not strong, they won't make it. I got the heart of an ox, I can take. See, they can't relate. How I was raised, I can't take a break. And I be catching all that shade, I can even taste it. My time valuable, I can't waste it. I'm built to last, pimpin' faces.
Put me through the fire, a hurricane, I can stand through the storm. I ain't going nowhere, get used to me. Most folks, they ain't made this strong. Got longevity, I'm built to last. Maybe in a rush, trying to build it fast. Was steady with the process, I'm built to last. That's why I'm built to last. That's why I'm built to last.
True story. This past year was a test for me. I had a lot of bullshit that was stressing me. For 9 months, I was living in my mama house, sleeping on my mama couch, wondering when I'ma bounce. My oldest daughter made me feel she ain't loved me. Relationship had blatantly turned ugly. My old lady plus my other 2 kids, all in the sister crib with nowhere to live. How the hell we get to this, I don't know. Mama taking money from me all on the low. It's hard being a man when you're trying to provide, doing all that you can, but the stronger survive. Then I realized I was built for adversity. The real gon' relate, that's why Blake got a verse from me. Soon I got a phone call Bible said I've been approved. God say, pack your bags, get your family and move.
Put me through the fire.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Trollers in the building with Body to Beat Global.
I ain't going nowhere, you usually. Most folks ain't made this strong. Got longevity, I'm built to last. Baby in a rush, trying to build it fast. But steady with the process, I'm built to last. That's why I'm built to last. That's why I'm built to last.
My journey's been a long ride. All these potholes in the ground, you know I don't lie. You know the pressure that it brings when you're trying to spread your wings, but the wind make you don't fly. I done heard the birds chirping moonlight. I was from the curb in the noon fights. Niggas all broad in the daylight. We ain't bad niggas, we don't sleep right. Wake 'em up, neutral, they be sleeping on them. Them elevated thoughts that be leaking on them. See 'em trying to spread it like the vat, so instead of taking that, I can show you how to keep it dormant. I done been in wars with the devil. I can train you, it's nothing for me to help you. He don't want this foot up in his ass, cause he know I'm built to last. In the past, he just
Put me through the fire. A hurricane, I can stand through the storm. I ain't going nowhere, get used to me. Most folks, they ain't made this strong. Got longevity, I'm built to last. Baby in a rush, trying to build it fast. Was steady with the process, I'm built to last. That's why I'm built to last. That's why I'm built to last.
Ladies and gentlemen, Body to Beat Global.
All right, we are back. So as you can see, his car, this door right here is propped open, which is an issue that Tristone had with them, but they still continue to keep that door propped. But you can see that his car is right there, so it's not directly right there. It's just a spot or two over. And let me see what y'all saying. Yes, that pic. We black people will be stronger together. Yeah, because he showed up at the dispensary. Hold on, let's see.
Hey, you ever wonder what happened to the I guess it was his teacher or whoever she was who really kind of initiated speaking with the police?
Mm-hmm.
Like it was, I felt like it was out of place to me, and I
Yeah.
haven't heard anything from that lady since. She always
Well,
go ahead.
I mean that it's a lot being said about her. Number one, they saying that maybe her and Jelani was involved because why was she so up on him? Like, she said they talked like the night before. That's
Mm-hmm.
inappropriate
Right.
because student teacher thing. Why are you communicating with him outside of school? Why was she even alarmed when he didn't show up? That let it,
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying? And she was the one that notified the family. She got the detectives and everybody notified. Um, she knew too much too soon. Why? He was going to meet her, by the way.
Right.
And she said he never made it to the meeting. Yet we seen him on surveillance in his button-up shirt and slacks. And he actually was at the school because he logged into a computer. He went and got a coffee and all that. And then we seen that his clothes was changed and he was doing that. So what was that? And if he was going to meet her, what happened in between that time?
Did they do forensics on her phone?
I don't know. Never
Because
heard anything.
I don't know her whole story. I don't know her background. I don't know if she's single. I don't know if she's married. But one thing that crossed my mind, and it's just my thought, my theory, not trying to put it in nobody else's head. What if she was married?
She
And
is
going by
married to a guy
okay.
named Rodney Boyster, and they said they claim he done something like this before, allegedly. Like I don't know,
Because that's
yeah.
what I was thinking, like, going by what you just said, what if they were messing around and he had her
They said
phone
she has
and told Jelani to meet her a certain place, and it was actually him.
Right.
and he knew that they was messing around. Just something I was thinking about in the early beginning, but because that's the only thing
That's
that
what
makes
people
sense to me.
saying.
Oh,
That's what
really?
people
I
are
didn't know
saying.
that.
Yeah, that's what they saying. That he must have been, maybe he was involved with her, and her husband found out, and he did something about it, or whatnot. It could have been that he was with these girls. Let me show y'all this picture, so y'all see where the car is at. I heard that those spots in the front was handicapped. Okay, so this right here, this is the security guard. No, that's Brandon. That's the account manager that worked at Tristone Security, the one, or Beyond Hello through Tristone Security. And dang, I didn't think it was that far. Hold on.
Yeah, I think the fact that she actually contacted law enforcement and then she actually speak to somebody in particular or something like that.
Yeah, she knew somebody.
Exactly. My point exactly. All right.
Who calling me? Who that was? Right here. You know, other people were saying, well, maybe a father found out about this. You know, if they living in a racist town, of course they don't want their daughters hanging around with this guy. I mean, and he the only black person, and he the only
Wow.
guy. You know what
Wow.
I mean? That's a lot of white girls. I'm just saying, it's a lot of white girls whose family might not like that shit. You know. And they
Wow.
got these people names circled. I really don't know. I don't know who the heck. Who is this? Calling me through. Anyway, yeah, those are the people he was with. I heard this was a couple days prior. I really don't know. I mean, like, I don't have a timestamp on nothing. And let me see what y'all saying. I would rather y'all pop up here and tell me what y'all think, especially just Star and Sister Girl. You know. Um. But isn't he the one that said the police never spoke to him? Um, he might have said that. He might have. I think he looked uncomfortable in that pic. Something was on his mind. He looked like he was being a ladies' man. He was chilling. He was, I don't know. I don't know. But I mean, it was a lot of white people around Jelani, that's for sure. You know, and you close to a sundown town. I think, okay. Do y'all want me to play the video of the interview? Because I know it's more people in here than when I played it. Do y'all want me to play it? Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to play that video again of the security guards talking. Killer, he said he deer hunts. Yeah. Yeah, he hunts. He was in his little gear. Yes, like Peter Spencer, Miss V. 1, y'all want me to play it again? Okay. I'll pull it back up. Well, hold on, let me go back to my video. Let me throw a boss banger in here while I do that. I don't like the silence. Let me play this one.
Sec mafia, you know it's torture. I treat the cipher like a half-lit swisher. I'm about to smoke a portion. Yeah, so what you call it then? Cracked open the seal on this mafia shit for the third installment. BM, let's get it. 6 riding, that's 1/15th of the Senate. And at this point, it's starting to feel like tradition, I'm saying. Started from the ground up, king with a crown, yup. Back in this bitch charged up, going dummy nuts on every track that I touch. And the acronym is Mafia. Men in line for increased assets, ain't nobody stopping us. Not at all, niggas dope, but they not as raw. Signing off to Arthur James, give my bro the call.
I don't need no introduction, just when I speak you hush. Tell your snorters and shooters I'm vein busting. Niggas talk tough as shit but do nothing. They victims in their own city but on live frontin'. I'm a whack rapper told
Simple-minded faggot, if they want a nigga, they can not a nigga.
we all from different parts of the states, and that's a good thing. Killing everything in the way by the ass to the murder rate. If anybody in my radius, they the bloodiest. Everybody know I'm a lyrical individual. I'm about to leave a nigga looking pitiful. It's about to get critical in a minute though. Put time, space, in a lyrical figure four. Had to get that off my chest, and I was born with a gift and a curse. I ain't ready to be riding in the back of a hearse. I ain't laying down looking up at nobody church. I've been through the worst of the worst with the worst. Spit in the face of the serpent. All of my eyes, they circle the surface. Didn't think I was gonna see him not lurking. Think I was put on this earth as the servant of the purpose. Cause I'd have been everywhere. Had to keep coming back to the
I so wasn't trying to play that video. Why? I was not trying to do that. Welcome in, just start. Thank you for coming up. So
Greetings,
what
greetings, Miss V. Boss Man Blake, how are you?
What's
Chat.
good? How you doing, Miss Justar?
I'm blessed, thank you. Okay, so, all right. You can hear that?
Yeah.
huh?
Did you hear that blinging noise?
That's Miss
That's
V
my
phone.
somebody calling my phone through IG.
Oh,
I don't know who these people is. Okay.
It ain't
okay.
me.
It ain't
I
me,
know.
because I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, what I was saying was he turned to the left as he went out the door. There's a side door right there next to the open door that was open. Instead of him walking straight in like he did, he went to the left, like he was turning the corner instead of walking straight as they showed him coming out. Now, had they showed the video as him walking in instead of a still shot, that would be something totally different. But they didn't show, they just showed a picture, versus, the still shot and the movement. And when he was leaving out, you couldn't see his face and he turned left. My other thing was this: when he so called left the school, allegedly, and after being up there, and Miss Kara, whatever her name is, said that she couldn't find him or anything. At what point he have time to change his clothes? I'm just wondering, at what point did he have time to change his clothes? He had
His
on a
clothes could have been in the car.
right, and who else was with him?
I
So they
believe
could.
somebody
What
was in
my
the car with him.
thing is that he got beaten up with the other clothes on. They forced him to change his clothes. That's all I'm saying. Why else would he change his clothes? Unless the other clothes had blood or something on it in order for him to change his clothes like that. He was on a work day.
Well,
That
wait a
was
minute
it.
though, because the earlier photos was him that morning at the coffee shop. He had went to the school. He was on
All
the
within a
computer.
2 hour.
His mother tracked him by his credit card cost, so she know that he was at that school. He was logged into a computer. He actually showed up. That's why it don't make sense that she said he didn't come to the meeting, because he was at the school. So why wouldn't he come to the meeting? Then by the
Exactly.
time he go to the dispensary, his clothes are changed, but he could have changed his clothes in the car, and he wasn't beat up in the dispensary. So we know that that ain't why he changed his clothes.
What I'm saying is that he changed his clothes, and during the time, now you're saying that he could have changed his clothes in the car. That young man looked terrified. Who would drive that far when there's dispensaries right around the corner for a joint? Not me.
Yeah, it don't make
And if it
sense.
ain't free, come on
It
now.
it don't make sense
Ask
at all.
somebody who partakes in, the natural herbs of this world, that ain't nobody driving that far for no joint.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
A joint, a joint. Come on. Ain't nobody
I mean,
believing that. Ain't nobody
saying that he
believing
bought a saying that he bought a joint is telling me he wasn't no real smoker too.
it.
Don't
Exactly.
nobody
That's
go
what I'm
buy a
saying.
joint when you
Ain't
smoke
gonna
weed.
drive that far to drive that far for a joint, and you
Yeah,
don't
now
smoke.
how far did they say that was?
Hour and some change.
I don't remember what the distance is, but I do know they said it's like four dispensaries, like not it's one closer that he could have went to, so why did he choose
One
to go
right
there?
near the school. Well,
Mhm.
that's because it was all a setup. I believe that she had something to do with it. But then again, he was with all those women in the picture the day before. Cara was in the back. She was with the dark hair. She was in the back. She was in the picture. That picture had got around very quickly. Somebody's daddy got very, very upset. I'm
Very
talking,
possible.
and said, oh, no, 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 no. So to me, all those girls in that picture are suspect. Anybody that had
Mhm.
contact with that young man within a 24-hour period are suspects.
And
That's
then the
just my
ones
opinion.
that's circled, I don't know why they're circled. Like that could have
Oh,
been the
well,
one.
they're circled because those are the two girls. One of them worked at the dispensary who checked him
Mhm.
in. Yeah, girl, I was on Stay Dangerous, the live that you were
Right, when he
playing.
did the interview,
Yeah,
yes.
I was asking questions, so he was reading some of my questions off because I I wasn't playing. I was like, well, how did this happen? How did that?
Now one of them was Ashley, the one with the card holder at the door, and the other girl,
Exactly.
who was she?
She was the girlfriend.
Of who?
She
Who?
was of not Brandon.
Oh, really?
Yes, and
Well,
she
how the
worked
heck
at
Brandon
the.
gonna say he don't know Ashley if Ashley is friends with his girlfriend?
She was. She also worked in the dispensary as a bud tender.
Wow.
Wow.
What you say, boss? You was asking which females?
No, I was asking the same questions you asked when she said what she just said.
Oh, okay.
When you said the girlfriend, I said the girlfriend of who? And she said
Right.
Brandon.
One is a bud tender, and one was to check in.
Wow.
Ranu, is this? Yeah. So Ranu said Kara Boyster and Rodney Boyster are responsible, and I'm gonna say allegedly, for what happened to Jelani. They are the masterminds behind his demise, and
And I agree.
I know people saying it. And then,
And
had you
I
heard?
agree.
Where is she at though? Is she still working? Because I'm hearing rumors about that. Is she on a leave? Is she still there? Like, did she get fired? What are they saying about her in the
Okay, what I found out is that she's no longer working at the school, but she still have a title. But
mm,
there's nothing on her record that says that she's still at the school, but she still has her title as like a social worker type of person, which is foul. You know, what I think is allegedly is that like
Peter's best?
Ranu said, it's a cover up. I believe that Cara and her husband had everything to do with it because of the black market. The school that he attended does what? They process bodies. They learn how to cut on bodies. They know how to do things precise and at a precision. So I'm thinking, it was all a plan. It was a planned setup.
Yeah, it sounds like it, man, because they
And
doing everything in their power to not let the truth come out. They're clearly
exactly.
hiding things. And why is the
And
FBI so chill?
And remember, he had a universal blood type. He was
Mm-hmm.
more valuable dead than alive to many, many people without melanin skin, because melanin skin is the whole reason why they're trying to find the God complex within black people. So they killing us, taking our bodies parts and putting them in. Girl, come on now. Y'all saw Get Out. You, you
Yep,
guys seeing
yep.
these movies. This is real stuff. This is really is what's going on in this world. Don't think that these movies came out of nowhere. They had to come from somewhere.
Yep.
And they're just putting it in our faces to get us used to it. That's
All right.
all.
Yeah.
Oh, you
This
have a
is crazy. Huh?
gonna say, are you gonna read your comment? Sorry.
I'm looking at it. You talking about the one that's on the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, it says Jelani told Kara Boyster he lost interest in a relationship. The type of relationship they had was about being compensated for services rendered. So, New, did you ever contact the PI? Because I think you are the same New that's left comments before. Did you ever contact the PI? I did contact the PI, but I was just wondering if you did because you seem to know a lot, you know? And I want to play this video. So was you gonna stay up here for this to start? I'm gonna play the
Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna
video.
stay up here for a moment. Thank
Okay,
you.
and I'm gonna walk away, but I could pause it when y'all want me to. Well, boss man got it. I'm gonna
Oh,
hit play.
Like, I'll comment on there even after this. You know, if you got a question, I'll comment back. So, like, if you have questions, All I will say is I will answer them the best I can. If I don't know, I will straight up tell you I don't know. So if it's something I don't know, then I'll put I don't know. But don't take that as, oh, he's hiding something, because I'll answer it if I know it. I'm only human. I can only tell you what I know. So I saw in the comments, before we get off here and everything, someone was saying, hey, do you know anything else that could help out? And at this time, I don't know anything else that might help. If I do, if I'm sitting down watching TV or something, and all of a sudden it pops in my head like, oh, hey, this is another thing I knew about the dispensary that might help, I will definitely bring it to the table. Like, I will try to help out any way I can. And like you said, Mr. Ford, if Carmen sees this and she has a question about how the dispensary acts, and the dispensary just won't tell her or won't give her answers, I'm here. I will give her answers. I did not sign no non-disclosure agreement, so they can't sue me for saying how their security works and stuff like that. I will help answer those questions if they're out there. What I do request is that people don't twist my words. Don't twist what I'm saying, because I am trying to help. I'm trying to help. I promise you. Like, ask the questions, I'll answer them, but don't run with it and then start saying, he said this, and then twist it. Like, I'm here to help. So if there's questions that get brought up and, cameras and stuff like that, I'll answer it the best I can. I'll answer, time frame questions, like when we were replaced with, the new security, who we were in contact with, who was responsible for hiring the new security, things like that.
Man, I don't feel right without giving it to my people, man. Can you shoot them a text or something, like tell them, please come in, man, and just talk to me just for a few minutes, man. We don't even have to do a whole hour. We don't got to do a whole hour. I just want to speak to him. I want my people to hear his voice, because you came in, he came in yesterday. So we want to give it the same kind of energy, man. Let's get that. How many people want to see that? I appreciate that, man.
Hey, no problem. I mean, like I said, I'm here to help out, and I'll message him right now, see what he's doing. I can't promise that, let's see it, but...
You see the people think this. Nunu still feel like this, and he's a very spiritual advisor, so I can't knock the way he feel. And I just can only tell you, let the facts come out, man. Let the facts come out. God sit high, Nunu. God sit high, and he look low. So just let the facts come out before you start to make all the way that. I feel that he's coming out talking to us for a reason. I feel like he's trying to clear his name. He don't want the death threats and the people trying to hurt him. He's very calm when he talks to us. I just feel he didn't come with any disrespect. No, we good, bro. We good. I feel you, though.
Yeah, Ty was wanting me to scroll up and answer some of his stuff. I'm trying to scroll up and see what he said here. So Ty, whatever questions you had, go ahead and retype them out, because I don't. I'm trying to scroll up. There's a lot of them.
I'm going up there. He said.
And OGTT, she says, have you lawyered up? I have not lawyered up. I'm not under investigation, so there's no reason for me to have a lawyer. The only reason I spoke to a lawyer was to sue Tadeo for making that post that got 26,000 shares. That's the only reason I ever talked to a lawyer, and that was a consultation to sue Tadeo. That was, for putting my family in danger. I do not need a lawyer. I'm not hiring a lawyer for a defense, because there's no reason for it. I'm not a suspect in any police investigation. I'm not a suspect in any FBI investigation. So there's no need for me to lawyer up. So no, I do not have a lawyer.
She said, it's so much things people are making up, Bridget. I will never say anything that is not facts presented by the family. If I'm not sure, I won't say anything. That's me. That's me. Head on. Appreciate that. I needed that. I won't say anything unless it's brought to you by the mother, and then I'll elaborate on what she's saying. And so far, she's saying she did not get the help from Bloomington Police, and the feds did not join the case and take full will and full responsibility for the case. They still left the local police, which is the Bloomington Police Department, on this. And that's why I feel like it had to be some power. These guys say they out of jobs. They ain't got the money.
What y'all think so far? Y'all want to say anything?
I already heard all this. Go ahead.
Okay.
Just start might have it.
No,
She
I'm
heard it
listening.
live.
Yeah,
Okay.
he sounds like he's about to he's trying to fight off a panic attack. But go ahead.
Which one? Brandon or Noah?
Yeah, he sounds like he's trying to fight
Brandon.
off yes, he sounds like he's
Hey,
fighting off a
Buddha.
panic attack and trying not to get angry. But go ahead, I'm listening.
Okay, I'm gonna hit play, y'all, and then hey 420, welcome in. I'm gonna hit play and I'm gonna read y'all comments while it's playing.
The resources to leave, they would have been gone. Most people run from those situations, especially they pack up.
Yeah, and Ty.
And see what
Ty says you already talked about the door being open. Yeah, we talked about the door being open. They don't have a policy about it being propped open. I don't know why they keep it propped open. Like I said, I told them many times to stop leaving it propped open because that door does lock behind you. But I mean, that lock on that door, I know specifically they've had problems in the past with it actually latching. Where you have to go up to it and actually tug it. So maybe that's why they prop it open. But you know, I can't speak on why they keep it propped open because, yeah, it is a security issue. But I told them, they thought, oh, no, that doesn't matter. We're going to keep it propped open. So I don't work there anymore. So that's on the new security team to bring that up to them. But, yeah, we talked on that.
So how many of you guys actually lost your jobs on 8 days after Jelani was missing?
So 4 dispensaries. There's one in Normal, one in Bloomington. The one over in Normal is kind of like by this trucker place. It's down where ISU is and things like that if you're going out towards north past 55. So that's their other one that's here in Bloomington. They have 2 more that are in Sauget. There's Sauget 1 and Sauget 2, which is right by the St. Louis border.
Okay.
Now, the guards...
Noah in the building too, y'all. I just want to make that aware to you. He's in the building right now. I'm about to bring him in. Right about now.
Yeah, there's 2 guards. There's 2 guards per shift. With everybody needs their days off, so we have to hire 3 guards for each shift at each location. So first shift, second shift. So that's 6 people at each dispensary. So you got the 2 in Bloomington. That's 12 guards. Double that because there's 4 dispensaries. So we had roughly 24 guards hired on, plus myself. So 25 people in total that were hired to do security for Beyond Hello. So that was 25 people that lost their jobs. I can tell you right now, I woke up at 7.
I don't mean. I'm sorry. Let me elaborate. I don't mean at all the other dispensaries. I mean at Beyond and Hello. How many people?
So 6 guards total.
So 6 guards. So you, Noah, and Mike.
Well, I was in charge. I wasn't a guard. I was in charge of all 4 of them together.
Yeah. So you being account manager as one, and then the other guys were guards. So the other 5 guys were guard. So you said
there were 6 still because I wasn't a guard. So there's 2 on each shift and a 3rd one to cover the off days.
Okay. So I'm understanding. So
and that's first shift and second shift.
So Mr. Noah, can you introduce yourself to everybody because they don't know you, and I need to move these comments and everything and these pictures so I can let everybody see that we do have him in here.
It's cutting out.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right. Yeah, I need to remove some of these things real fast so I can let people know that it's you.
Yep.
They can at least see your profile, whatever, picture, whatever. But at the end of the day, like I just kind of wanted to ask you to elaborate on yesterday when we spoke because they'll get what you gave me yesterday as well. That's why I'm asking because I understand you're not a motivational speaker, my friend. So if you need to take your time, I'm going to give you the floor. And I do want to allow you to say your piece to Jelani's mother as well as far as your whereabouts and not just your whereabouts or how you feel about it. And, I asked him to speak for what he would have to say, what he would want to say to Jelani Day's mother. I just want to ask you the same thing after you tell me your last thoughts and memories of the day that Jelani came in that morning at 9:12. Can you tell everybody what you told me yesterday? Because I remember everything you told me.
Yeah,
we didn't have a long conversation.
Right. The last time I saw him, I was sitting at the desk. He had come in, didn't seem anything. They didn't seem out of the ordinary. He seemed like a normal customer that would come in, like no problems. I opened the door for him, and that was about it. he walked out, went to his car. I don't know where he went from there, but I know that nobody has left from that building.
Oh, so he was already there before y'all opened, out there waiting. Because I seen that door prop. Because I seen the door prop open right there. So you said you opened the door for him. Did you open the door for him when he was out there waiting, or did you open the door for him when he got to the door? Did that door get open? Because I'm having discrepancies.
I didn't open the door on the outside. I opened the door on the inside. There's another door that he has to go through to get to the sales floor.
Okay. I was told that you also had the monitor in your hand that day.
Right, I was sitting at the desk where the computers are, or where the computer screen has the cameras up. But I can't control the cameras or anything. Like, all I can do is just see basically around the building and all of inside.
Okay. So could you give us an account of that day from what you remember? Because like he said, I can't expect you to go back 2 months or 3 months and remember exactly what you was doing that day 100%. But could you tell me, what did he say? Anything? Was he angry? Could you tell me his temperament? Could you tell me something personal about that day, about Jelani? Please, this is for the respect for his mother. Like, she needs to know these type of things. People notice people. Like, I'm very knowledgeable of body language. People notice body language. Did he feel some type of way? Was he nervous? Was he quick? Was he prompt? Was he trying to get in and out? Did he have anybody with him? I mean, give me your last response of him.
So the last, like, when I saw him, I didn't see anybody with him. He seemed like a normal person that would come in there. Some people are kind of like sketched out when they come in there their first time. I don't know how many times he had been in there, but some people when they come in their first time just seem kind of nervous. He kind of just seemed like an ordinary same time, like first time person that would come in. Like I said, I didn't see him very long, maybe like 2 seconds. Like I said, I opened the door. He walked into the sales floor, bought his stuff, and then walked out. Like, that's about all that I really remember. That's all that I had.
So on the monitor, did you see his car pull out of the parking lot and leave?
Yes.
Okay. And it makes sense. But what I want to know was Jelani driving. Could you tell that from the monitor? Because I know on those monitors they pretty close up to the parking lot, and you can zoom in and all that.
So, like, 100% honesty, I wasn't really paying attention. Like to like people driving away, who gets in people's cars. Like, we see so many people, and I wasn't paying attention. Like that I remember him. Seeing him get in his car, I'm not 100% sure on like where he got in. Like, it's been so long.
So you could not see if he had anybody that was in the vehicle.
And like we told his mom, because like I talked to his mom when she was out there with the news, and I talked to his mom and I told her, she asked about the cameras, and like I told her, like, those cameras zoom in because they zoom in so well that you can see inside the car. But if his windows are tinted, you might not be able to see who's in the back if there was somebody in the back. But like,
can you stop it right there, please?
You would be able to see who was in his car from the front. But I don't know if his windows are tinted or not.
Yes, ma'am.
Miss V.
She stopped me.
Oh, okay. Did you hear what he just said?
Yep.
About the camera pixels, that is so clear. Then why is it not that clear when we looking at it right now?
My question with what he just said as well, he said he can't remember what side of the car he got in on. This is a big case. This dude done went back and watched that goddamn footage again. He know.
Thank you. Because how could he not remember? My thing is this. It was how many months, prior to, everything that happened. He remembers this like it's that day or the next day. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, he went back, he watched the video for he can get his story straight. And he's still stumbling over his story.
Well, they claim that nobody has access to the footage except for Tristone. Now, once the footage is recorded, they claim that they don't have access to it. How did he even get access to it? Who recorded the part of him walking out the door that day? Let's watch
somebody
that.
that worked, somebody who worked
That
in
was
there,
like
if you look at it, because they talked about that as well, that it would looks like it was a photo, a recording of a recording.
That's what it was.
yeah, it looked like it was a computer
So
being recorded with a cell
exactly.
phone.
So
I'm
basically,
looking
like
right.
boss man, you can shift shape and all kind of stuff with one moving, and then you know what I'm saying. Then you switch
Stage that
out the video,
Hold on,
and
Miss
and,
B.
and you know
I'm
what I'm
sorry,
saying.
sir.
And it could have been backwards, like you know what I'm saying. Like instead of him walking in, it could have been the one that him walking out could have been backwards of him walking in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Well,
I
he
get
had
what you're
a
saying.
bag in his hand walking out.
They
I
could
mean,
flip.
I'm
They
really
flip
thinking it was somebody in
they
that
flip
car,
it
man. I think it was
because
somebody in the car.
the big mistake that they made was the girl was not supposed to be in the picture.
What, all those white girls you talking about?
No,
Oh,
when he went
the
into
car
the
door.
dispensary, yes,
Mhm.
and the girl was standing there. They said that she was doing a car scan reading. That is what he said. That because he
Oh,
had to check the ID.
thank you.
They don't have those card scanning things out here with somebody standing in front in the middle of a pandemic. Then he also said it was so many people. Uh, I
It
didn't see
wasn't
nobody
nobody out there.
exactly, but you just heard what he said. That's why I was like, hold up, hold up.
That's a point that Two Raw made too, because he was like, I go to the dispensaries. He said it's always a line in the morning when they first open,
Exactly. Yeah.
and it wasn't no line. Jelani walked right in there. That's the way it looked. But I'm gonna play that video one more time just in case y'all didn't see it.
Hey,
This is, huh?
you sound far away, just to let you know.
Oh, that's right, because I got the dang on microphone all the way up at the top. Thank you. I have moved it because I'm like, I don't want y'all to be hearing me breathing and drinking and all that kind of stuff. So thank you.
You welcome.
Okay, let me play that again. And thank you for putting those videos in here.
No
Hold on.
problem.
I don't know. I
My,
mean,
There was
listen,
no shadows.
listen. Why they only give you a clip? Why they can't just show us when he get in his car and leave? Why they gotta cut that?
exactly. If you wanted his mother to be cool with everything, why not show the whole thing? Show
Yeah, that's
him.
just BS,
They
man. I
got it.
don't like that.
These people literally said they got cameras everywhere on every corner, crevice of the freaking building, inside and freaking out. And then the sad thing is when the mother, Carmen, called about the security cameras, they told her to Google it. And the only thing she got is what I just played. That's the only thing I seen on her channel too. That's why I said like we can kill the was that Jelani. That's Jelani. She confirmed that. She confirmed that.
I don't get that. Just like
Exactly. And that was the only way, one way that she was able to see her son for the last time
Yep.
was
The
by
only
that
way.
photograph
Yep.
because
And
she
the
couldn't see him any other way. And when they started talking about the dismembering of the jaws and his jaw and everything, what I was saying when you put the picture behind you of the guy that was holding the gun, right?
mm-hmm.
In the comments I had put on that live, so you're a hunter. that's when he said, well, I'm a hunter, and that's why it's like that. His picture is like that because we deer hunt. Well, when you deer hunt, you fillet the skin away from the bone. You fillet it away from the flesh away. I'm a vegan and I know this, and if you know how to do that, Jelani didn't have any skin on his body.
Nope. To the point that he didn't know if he was black or white. Now,
Exactly.
did y'all hear the people in the comments? Did y'all hear the pathologist report? Because that right there just blew me away. Did y'all hear Dr. James Bryan explain how Jelani's body was found, how it came to him? If you want to
Yep.
hear that, put a one in the chat because I know it's different people in here. I'll play it if y'all want to hear that.
Before
But
you play that, can you
I'm
please
gonna finish playing this.
read Raw News message because it makes a lot of sense.
What, the last one? Hold on, let me get to it. You talking about this? The relationship that Kara and Jelani had kept him safe when he began to feel like a jilted lover. When she began to feel like a jilted lover, Jelani's life was in danger as soon as he wasn't in a relationship anymore. But I mean,
Hello.
Makes sense to
anything
me.
is possible. Anything
Makes
is
sense to me.
possible. I just can't speak as things are facts if I
Right,
don't
right.
have the. I can't do that. I
Right. No,
mean,
I understand what you're saying.
I hear new, and new comes with a lot of things that make sense, and also speak it as if it's facts. So I mean, I can't speak that way though. But I
No,
hear you.
I respect that.
Everything is probable. Yeah.
And until they actually, close the case as this person did it or this person did it or it was an accident, which we know that ain't the truth, then everything's gonna be speculation or theory or opinions. So I respect that.
Hmm. Yeah. I have to, look at Tasha K. She got sued. I can't afford to get I can't stop talking about that. She started just like I did, and she got sued for $4 million by a freaking celebrity. Like, oh no. The compensation reached a point where the frustration wasn't worth the compensation to Jelani, allegedly. Okay, so hey, Paul. Welcome in, Paul. And for the people that don't know, Paul is a childhood friend of Jelani's. And he's the reason why Jelani chose speech therapy to go into. Paul was a friend of Jelani's from preschool all the way to high school. And thank you for coming in, Paul.
What up, Paul?
Okay, I'm
Greetings,
gonna go.
Paul.
I
I'm gonna
still don't
go
see
ahead.
nobody named Paul.
You
Still
don't.
look like,
He
I'm
in
looking
there.
like, where's Paul?
I don't either. I don't either.
Okay, I see him. Paul Denal.
Yes.
Okay, I see
That's
him. All right.
okay. I'm gonna go ahead and hit play.
But from the front of your window, you can see but I didn't physically get to watch camera on him or anything. But I know that the cops were there. They watched cameras. The FBI was there. They were getting camera footage.
Did they let Jelani's
Paul,
mom see any of his footage,
I'm
or
sorry,
did
just
they
real
just
quick,
go
please.
in and get the footage
Okay,
when
hold
you're
on. Let
outside
me
or
get back over
after
there.
she left? What was the protocol for that?
Yeah, I'll pause it anytime y'all ask me to.
Did he just say the FBI got footage?
Yes,
Did
he
he say
did.
that?
Yes,
Go
he
back and
did.
play that again. Go back and play that
What?
again.
Wait
Yes,
a
he
minute,
did.
man. I didn't even catch that. Hold on.
Hello, Bree Love.
And because they kept coming up and asking us basically what our protocols are on walking in the front door. And we just explained everything. Like, they scan their ID, they walk into the next room, we open the door to keep flow onto the main floor, the sales floor, and then they walk straight out the door, straight outside. Like, there's literally no other place you can go in that building being a pedestrian.
Okay, so are there any other?
Did I not forward it enough?
I don't know if I remember hearing that part.
Hold on. Let me take it back.
It was there. They were getting camera footage.
Wait, who? Hold on.
Did they let Jelani's mom see any of
Take it back.
You would be able to see who was in his car from the front.
Oops.
But I don't know if his windows are tinted or not. But from the front of your window, you can see in. But I didn't physically get to watch camera on him or anything. But I know that the cops were there. They watched cameras. The FBI was there. They were getting camera footage.
He said that. The
I knew I
FBI was
heard him
there.
say that.
He said that. What? And the FBI ain't took over yet. They got the footage. Come on. For some reason, people think that because we haven't seen the footage, that law enforcement hasn't seen it. And I know that's bullshit. I know they got the footage, but what happened with the footage?
Yeah,
They
just
didn't see nothing.
Just like the Ahmaud Arbery case, they had more footage than we seen, and we didn't know that. But I had a feeling they did.
Yep, and somebody mentioned Kanika Jenkins footage and how it can be edited and all that bull crap they put. I'm gonna hit play.
Did they let Jelani's mom see any of this footage, or did they just go in and get the footage with her outside, or after she left? What was the protocol for that?
And because they kept coming up and asking us basically what our protocols are on walking in the front door. And we just explained everything. Like, they scan their ID, they walk into the next room, we open the door to keep flow onto the main floor, the sales floor, and then they walk straight out the door, straight outside. Like, there's no other place you can go in that building.
I just dropped the link. Come on up, Paul.
So are there any other key evidence or things that you can help with that you just didn't think of yesterday or right now that you can think of that could possibly help Jelani Day's mother? And if not, just say what you would say to Jelani's mother. Pay your respects to the woman, please.
Right. Like I told his mom when I have spoken to her when she was there, I told her I really feel bad for her. I hope that they get justice for him. If this happened to me, if this was my kid or any of my kids, I would be in the same situation wanting answers because something obviously happened. Whether we know what happened or not, I don't know what happened. But something happened to him. It's very fishy how the cops have come out with different things at different times that don't add up. So I get that she wants answers, and I want her to have answers. And I'm praying that every day that she gets her answers. Because I feel bad. Like I said, if this is my kid, I'd be tearing everything apart just like she is, trying to get answers.
Yeah. I totally side with you on that, man. That's the reason why I'm doing it, so then you can understand my side in this. Because I have daughters, I have a son and I have daughters that I need to protect on a day-to-day basis. And these type of things, I ask God to put a shield over my kids and my family and protect us from these type of demons that try to get loose in our communities.
And that's another reason why I wanted to. I got joined on here again. It's because I want people to know. They put me and my kids, my woman, we're all feel like we're in danger now because of this lie that people have put on us. And it's not how it should be. Like how do I know I can't go to the store and now I'm being watched by everybody for something I didn't do? I just want my name clear. I'm very. It's hard to describe how bad this has hurt my family.
Yeah, I can understand that, man. Like I told people from the very beginning of this, I side with you on that, and I said that y'all family don't have nothing to do with y'all actions if y'all did do this.
Out there,
Hey, Paul, welcome in. Thank you for coming up. How you doing today?
Good.
Did you want to say something before I go on to the next video?
We can do the next video.
Okay. Thanks for coming up. You, just start or Boss Man, y'all got anything to say?
I think you moved your mic again.
Oh, damn, I did.
Hello, Paul.
That's just another thing for me to be worried about. Hold on. You know they removed his mural and stuff. Did y'all see that video I had played? Like, let me play it right quick, and then because it's only like under 4 minutes.
Like, y'all said all his skin was missing.
Yes, they could. The coroner said he could not tell his sex. I mean, I'm sorry, he couldn't tell his race, his sex. He couldn't tell if he was black or white, male or female. He couldn't tell nothing. Did you not? Did you hear the coroner's report, boss
I
man?
mean, I didn't. I don't think I heard the whole thing. I mean, remember hearing all of the. He had organs missing and all that. His brain was missing. Then they actually said it
Well,
was
they didn't.
just. Go ahead.
Yeah, the coroner just said that it was things missing, and I don't know why they were missing.
Right, right.
But he didn't specify what was missing. And then Carmen didn't want to say anything was missing because she wanted them to do their job. So she was like, not she was mad that people was trying to go with the narrative of oh, I must be at the end of that. With the narrative of organ harvesting. Oh my God, what the heck did I just do? Jeez, I just missed everything. Okay, so hold on. I'm
But
gonna let, I'm gonna let the, huh?
I was just gonna say, I could understand her being upset about people saying um, about being, you know, about the organs, about the organs, but it's a reality,
Mm-hmm.
and that's something that she doesn't want to face the reality of, because it didn't just affect her life and his life, it also affected his father's life because he was there for his father. And so, like someone said in the chat, never become an organ donor. They know your blood type from birth because they take that right at birth, when they do the PKUs. So that's how they know the blood type and stuff like that. They track you from birth.
Mm-hmm.
And people don't want to believe that, but they do because I work in the medical field and I do research, biomedical research. So, yes, they do take samples from different parts of when they know that you're a certain blood type and you're a certain age, and they know that are not out there being promiscuous and that you're not out there doing drugs, you're the perfect candidate for this
Mm-hmm.
type of horrific ordeal to take place.
Dang, I didn't even know my camera wasn't off. I be looking crazy as heck. Um, but yeah, I don't think that she didn't want to face reality. I think that she was just saying that because she wanted them to do their job. She didn't want them to be like, "Oh yeah, it was," and then just not investigate. That's kind of what I got from her when she was like not wanting to face that part of it. She's like, "No, I'm not gonna go with the Oregon thing." She
You
want
see,
them to do their job, huh?
you see what D Bless said? She said, "Don't no one hear barking. Please replay. Please replay and listen carefully."
Barking and what? Wait, let me. I already took that video down. Barking. Oh, she talking about when he was walking out of the dispensary.
I'm assuming that's what she meant.
Oh, I can play that because that's in the. Hold on, let me see. So you sound different, like far away. Okay. I could play that if she talking about this. I heard what could be interpreted as barking. Did y'all?
No, I heard motors from vehicles, but I didn't hear any
I
dogs.
heard motors, and then I did hear something that sounded like a bark, but it could have been something being dragged or something. It was different than the motor sound.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like the motor at first, and then right after that, it was a couple what kind of sound like barks, and then it was the motor again. I'm gonna do it one more time. Here, but it sound like something dragging more than a bark.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'ma put the other video up, but I'm gonna play this song in the meantime. Be right back.
I'm sick and tired of looking on the news. To see these kids missing just sickens my mood. Now I got an attitude. You think I won't battle fool? I will slap the fuck out of you. Maybe I am a radical. I'm charged up with a matador. You don't love the kids, why do you got them for? I tell the truth, how they got out the door. These cases I can't ignore. You damn right, I want your face on the floor. We lacking info pimping, I'ma need more. See, it's the truth that we want. You supposed to love your kid, the truth is you don't. Somebody bring them parents up to the front. Them kids been missing for months. Damn right, I'm mad, pimp, I done had enough. Oh, my business, bitch, I don't give a fuck. I might just tear this shit up. Now we got summer, we got horse, and we got orange. Like the parents, they don't care. I'm like, what the fuck you doing? All of the YouTubers pursuing, they do more than what you doing. Now how the fuck you gonna influence? Your reputation done been ruined. Why? Oh, why they taking these kids? I'm so sick of this shit. Why? Taking these kids, I'm so sick of this shit. Why? Remember that kid they left in the car? Sydney Dill, she had a bum for a father. Nick Posadas, Nevada. Just break the window, but he wouldn't even bother. He making kids, now that's really a problem. What about that fella Kawan? The lady picked him up was a mom. Now Kawan was a friend with a son. I can't believe what they done. They found his body in the sugar cane field. Now his parents gotta shed some real tears. This ain't how the fuck we supposed to live. If you got a kid, show them that you love them. Cause they leaving on the dub and tech them. Gotta keep them covered. Cause there's some evil motherfuckers plotting, waiting just to touch them. Don't you think this shit is nuts? They taking kids out by the dozen. It's so many living in your city limits. If you think that they offended, that mean you think this again. It only take a single minute. Evaluate the way you live. This was a blessing you was given. It's gonna hit you different if your child just end up missing. Why? Why they taking these kids? I'm so sick of this shit. Why? Oh, why they taking these kids? I'm so sick of this shit. Why? Oh, why they taking these kids? I'm so sick of this shit. Why?
Boss Man Blake, y'all. Hit him up.
Hey.
I love his music, man. Shout out to you, Boss Man.
Awesome. Okay, now I have a question. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, now they took his femur. Okay, this is confusing me a little bit. Where was his blood?
Where was his blood?
In his body.
Why
Where
do
was
you
his
ask
blood?
that?
Because if they can do blood sample from 40 years ago, dry blood, and run a DNA test off of it, where was Jelani's blood? I know they can do it. I work and trust and believe. So I'm like, well, where was his blood? They could have got anything, fingernails, from any type of tissue on his body, and did it that way instead of waiting for DNA. That your whole body is made up of DNA.
Well, remember in the beginning, they also said they didn't have the solution or whatever it take to
Okay,
actually
now
do
wait.
that. That
Now
was the
that was a bold
autopsy.
faced lie because people die every day. So on the day that they got him, he didn't have it. Come on.
Right. I agree. How do you run out of anything that you need to do your job? I mean,
You don't because
I
you take
know that you can
inventory.
borrow things from other hospitals too. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
But you
I
always
work
have
at
to
the
do
same place you
inventory.
work at, just sir. I know
Right.
this.
And they do inventory. And you do inventory every other day. So these people it's all just demonic, and there were a lot of people involved. A lot of people got paid, off of this young man's life.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not okay. And this is a big slap in the face to us intelligent individuals, and they act as though that we're blind and we can't see, and we're deaf and we can't hear, and
Mm-hmm.
we don't have a voice so we can't talk. No, we're talking about it
Yeah.
because we see it happening every single day.
And we
Every
ain't
day.
gonna stop talking about it over here because this is bull crap and they need to figure it out. They need to get their lies straight. Somebody need to go to jail for this.
I
But
agree.
I know there's
100%.
no reason for law enforcement to cover it up unless somebody is involved that they give a damn about. Because they doing a real hard job of trying to cover this up. But I'm going to go ahead and let this play. This is Dr. James Bryan. I do believe he performed the second autopsy. This Carmen paid for him to do that second autopsy. She even got a third autopsy. And this is what he found out. I want y'all to listen closely to what this man is about to say. Here we go.
Courtney is a pathologist. The pathologist. Thank you so much. He's not the coroner. He was a pathologist retained by the family. Right. I messed that up. Brother Dr. James Bryan, you're muted. Can you unmute yourself? Yeah, right. Can you hear me? Okay, there you go. I don't understand the Zoom stuff. Anyway, I was asked to do a second look autopsy. Second look autopsies are disadvantaged because I'm depending on the previous person to
I got to step away for a second.
So, for example, if they retain some organs, like they never retained the brain for special studies, then the first examiner sees it, but I don't see it. So that's what happened. Part of the problem in this case was there were things missing, and I don't know why they were missing. So that's one of the things. And then there was destruction of the body. I could not identify the person. I mean, you're telling me it's your son, but I couldn't confirm that. There was a name tag on the body bag, but there were no name tags on him. He didn't have a toe tag, for example, and he was not recognizable. I couldn't tell how old the person was. There's just things. It was not a good exam. It was a second look autopsy of the worst kind. So you can determine who the body was. Yeah, I have questions about even who he is. I couldn't tell what race he is. I just knew that he had a man's name. His eyeballs were missing from their sockets, and it looked like destructive testing was done. There was his jaw was sawed, and some teeth were missing. And I suspect that those were samples that were taken to help identify him or determine what was wrong with him. But I didn't do it, so I don't know. But you have never seen this kind of body before? Well, I'm 50 years doing this kind of work. I started in 1971, and that was the first body I ever had when I was in medical school. And I've never seen one this bad. Basically destroyed. My God. I've handled air crashes. I handled terrible truck drivers running over people. And this is the worst I've ever seen. And I'm sure it's post-mortem, not done to him while he was alive. So what does that suggest to you when you see a body like this? Okay, some of it could be decomposition. Can you hear me? Yes. Oh, okay, something's popping up on my screen here. Where did these pictures come from? I'm not sure. I didn't do that. That's all right. Continue. Oh, okay. Let's see, where was I? Okay. There was destructive testing, and they may have been taking samples for whatever testing they wanted for genetics or whatever to help identify them. But I wouldn't do this. Like, for example, if you need to take a bone marrow sample on live patients, we can take bone marrow by inserting a needle in the hip bone, for example, throughout the central soft tissue that's in the center of the bones. You get a bone marrow sample that way. I'm being told that the bone marrow sampling was they took the femur out of the leg. The whole bone came out as a means of sampling the bone marrow. And I'm not sure that needs to be done.
Wow. Sister Day, I'm so sorry that we had to relive that and bring that up. That's tough. My God. I just jumped to that. Go ahead, sir.
I could not determine the cause of death. And I'm not sure about that he was identified properly. It really was him that I examined.
Understood.
Can he restate that last sentence he said?
Okay, I just got back. Did you want to say anything, Justar?
Yes, I did. Okay, so basically they took all his bones out of his body.
I just heard the femur, right?
Well, then that means they took out both his legs. Because you have a femur on the left side and the right side.
Mm-hmm. They didn't say from both sides though. But
Well,
sure
but the
they
point,
mutilated
what I'm saying is when he made the statement that he didn't know why they would take out the femur. Okay, but you have two hip bones that they go through, which is your femur. And I'm not understanding. Okay, they took out his bones because you can get a bone, from any tissue from out of the bone, out of the shoulder. You can get it because that's soft tissue. You know what I mean? There's your knees you can get out of, because they're not concerned about the person being alive because they're not causing them any pain. They do the one in the hips for people that are alive, but when you're deceased, they can get it from any parts of your body. So why couldn't he get DNA from any, like you said, if he didn't have any skin, you couldn't get the DNA from there. If he didn't have toenails, you couldn't get DNA from there. You know what I mean?
They could have got it from his hip bone, like he said. They chose to take out a whole bone. All of that stuff they did was purposely to mutilate his body so they won't be able to determine what happened. You know?
Yes, Lord.
That's what that was all about.
That's sad.
I'm a hip play.
I'm not convinced entirely that I had the right person, because the name tag, there was a name tag on the body bag, but no name tag on the toe, for example. So he could have had the wrong name on the bag. I don't know, and he was not identifiable. I couldn't tell how old he was, and the skin was off his face completely. It was just facial bones showing. He was not presentable.
So I'm going to just say this. Y'all listening at the pathologist tell you what state Jelani's body was when it came to him. So why was they so willing and able and ready to say suicide? Why? And do you know how many times they say suicide when it wasn't nothing close to suicide, and the family just accept that BS? Don't question it at all? The times of sitting back waiting on the police to solve something and come back to you for answers, that's dead. You now got to be your own law enforcement. You got to be your own detectives. You got to be your own autopsy, your own doctor, own everything. And this is ridiculous. It pisses me off. But I'm going to let it play.
Is there anything that can be done to determine that the DNA is actually his? I mean, I know that they do it. I don't know if it's something that you did.
No, I didn't do DNA. Can they do DNA? I think they can, yeah. From a known sample that's known to be his compared to that.
Oh, is it normal to have missing teeth and jaw to identify a person?
I've never done that, so I don't think it's appropriate.
Is there a certain agency that you report findings like this to hold those agencies accountable for falsifying autopsy records or anything like that?
Well, the coroners are in charge of the autopsies. Their office handles it within each county. In Cook County, it's a medical examiner, and they get first crack at all the suspicious cases.
Yep. So that's what the doctor said. And they had this big protest at the school because they removed his they had like a picture up there of Jelani next to a mural, and they removed it in a couple days, didn't say nothing, they just removed it, and everybody had a fit about it. Welcome in, Pastor, $40. Oh, you just changed your name, Pastor. Welcome. Thank you for coming through. So New said organ harvesting. Carmen doesn't want to deal with the reality that Jelani's organs were removed. I believe she just didn't want that to be the narrative in the beginning. That's what I got from her. Are you referring to the things that I am saying? I'm not sure who you talking about right there, but okay, so y'all know that the Jelani Day bill was approved. I'm gonna play that video. Because that is the latest information. Hold on. Where is that? It's a video that I posted today that I'm going to replay here. Did I save it here? Did you want to say something, just start?
Yes,
Or Paul? Go
I
ahead.
just want to thank you for having me up. I appreciate you, and I appreciate the chat. And I just want to say I love you, girl, and agape. And I'll talk with you soon.
See you later. And thank you for coming up. I appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
Okay. Paul, did you want to say anything concerning what you heard?
I'm good.
Okay. I'm going to play the video concerning the bill, the new bill that's been passed. And this is the latest video I have. I posted it earlier today. I'm going to go ahead and play that.
Yeah, I don't see that
And
yet.
then, you seen it?
No, I don't see that yet.
Okay. Here we go. And then if y'all got, I'm going to look at the chat, of course, before I get out of here and see what y'all saying. But just know that y'all welcome to come up here. You don't have to show your face. You could cut your camera off and voice your opinion. But this is the newest stuff that happened.
Madam President, to the bill.
To the bill, Senator.
So, to the sponsor in committee. Identification Act to require a coroner or medical examiner with custody of human remains that have not been identified within 72 hours to notify the Federal Bureau of Investigation of.
Oh, wait a minute. Did I pause it? Hold on.
The location of those remains and the failure to identify those remains. To answer any questions, Madam President, ask for a favorable roll call.
Thank you, Senator. Is there any discussion? Seeing none. Senator Wilcox, for what purpose do you rise?
Madam President, to the bill.
To the bill, Senator.
So, to the sponsor in committee, we had a number of questions. It was very apparent that there was one instance.
Hey, what's up, Jay? Welcome in, and you know you're welcome to pop up here if you want to.
In Illinois that drove a lot of this, and even during the committee testimony, the concern was over the lack of resources and concern in trying to locate a missing person. It didn't seem to necessarily be in the identification process once the body was found. The challenge with the way this is written, we have coroners who can often be in a position to have almost positive identification, but they're waiting for dental records, waiting for DNA records. That 72-hour window is going to pass, and they'll be required to notify the FBI. Our fear is that the FBI is going to start looking to Illinois and say, oh, this is just another notice of an unidentified body that likely will be solved in another few days, and that the FBI may just end up with a file that, oh, here's a notification from Illinois. Wish that there the chance for still potential changes, as we talked about, bodies that are picked up on a Friday or Thursday, and dental offices aren't open until the following Monday or Tuesday. That 72-hour window is going to get run through pretty quick, and a notice to the FBI when the reality is identification is going to be made. So understand where your concerns were. Just think that maybe some changes to the bill could be made. Thank you.
Any further discussion? Seeing none, the question is, shall Senator Sims to close.
Thank you, Madam President. To the previous speaker, thank you for that. Let me clarify that this legislation was not just driven by one instance, but it's driven by multiple instances. While Mr. Jelani Day, who's the subject of this instance, where he was one of the driving forces behind the creation of this legislation, he was not the only. There are other instances. The names go on and on. Kiara Coles, who was another young lady who went missing, who was in my district. She's a postal worker who was missing. So what we're talking about is not just about the process. We're talking about providing resources to make sure that the individuals who are missing are identified. So thank you for that point, and thanks for the opportunity to clarify, Madam President. I appreciate a favorable roll call.
The question is, shall Senate Bill 3932 pass? All those in favor will vote aye, opposed nay. The voting is open. Have all voted who wish? Have all voted who wish? Have all voted who wish? Take the record on that question. Our 43 vote yea, 4 vote nay, 0 vote present. Senate Bill 3932, having received the required constitutional majority, is declared passed.
3932 passing yesterday, also known as the Jelani Day Bill. That bill was introduced after the Illinois State University graduate student went missing back in August and was found dead in September. The legislation, authored by Chicago State Senator L.J. Sims, amends the Missing Persons Identification Act. It'll require the FBI to become involved after 72 hours if the medical examiner cannot identify the person. Jelani Day's mother, Carmen Bolden, says that she was filled with emotion to see the bill head to the House.
I cried tears of joy that my son is making an impact to help other families. Nobody wants to go through the agony of not knowing where their loved one is. If their loved one is still out there missing, or if their loved one is laying in a cold cabinet in a coroner's office.
She's also asking that anyone with information regarding Jelani Day's death to come forward.
Relief in the short term, many Americans now getting ready for spring break, and many of those plans including a road trip. This morning, Jen Sullivan has three
So it hit the wrong button. Hey, I cannot hear you. Can I hear you? Can I hear you?
Tips to help you save money at the pump.
A gallon of gas costs more than it ever has. On Monday, the average price for a gallon of gas was $4.32. That's higher than it was in 2008 when it was $4.11.
We're at a point now at an all-time high. Remember what happened in 2008? People got out their bikes.
I can't hear you still. No, can't hear you. Can I hear you? Can I hear you still? Can I hear you? I hit the video earlier, not you.
Can you hear me now?
Now, yeah.
Okay, so you know what? My freaking this freaking ear thing must have turned off because I unhooked it. It turned off. Oh my god. Okay, hold on, Paul. Let me see. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know. Thank you for letting me know. And thank you, boss man. Because I didn't know. It wasn't showing me that I was muted because I guess this thing was powered off, and that's the disadvantage of this thing being so freaking long. So I don't know how long I was muted. That's messed up. But I'm gonna go ahead and what I say I was about to do. Y'all heard the video, right?
Yeah.
You could hear the video, you just couldn't hear me.
Yeah, why? Yes.
Okay. Let me go back. Okay. So what y'all couldn't hear was me reading then because I'm on can you press mute?
Yes.
Okay. So I was on a Jelani Day page and what y'all couldn't hear was me talking about the bill. And what I was saying is that this was posted on March 8th. And it says the Senate Bill 3932, known as Jelani Day, it passed as a bill, but it still has to go through again to become law. So it passed through the Senate on February 24th in the Illinois General Assembly. Now it moved to the House to become a law. And his mom said she cried tears of joy, which we heard her say that. And she said, my son is making an impact to help other families. And the day the bill passed marked 6 months since Jelani was reported missing in August of 2021. The bill will require that for the FBI to become involved if the coroner and the medical examiner cannot identify the human remains within 72 hours after the discovery. The Senate Bill 3932 was sponsored by the 17th District of Illinois. And when you hear pleas from a family for help, we should be using all the tools at our disposal to bring them to the support that we need to help find or identify their loved one. Yeah. Unfortunately, some smaller counties and police departments do not have access to the same technology and resource as larger cities, and this bill will help with that. So, it says Day, a graduate of Illinois State University, disappeared August 24th. Day's mother was frustrated with the police handling of her son's death. She criticized investigators for not moving promptly, which was crucial. The Day family hired Ben Crump as one of their attorneys, and on September 4th, 2021, Day's body was found floating in the Illinois River in Peru, Illinois, 60 miles from where Day graduated from high school. So Jelani went missing on August 24th. His body was found on September 4th, but they did not know who he was. So the LaSalle County coroner ruled Jelani's death as a drowning, which was BS, and Jelani's mother and her attorney rejected that notion. She said the FBI, well, she wants the FBI to investigate the case as a hate crime, and the FBI is still investigating Jelani Day's death and offering 10K reward or whatever. But they ain't investigating because she said they ain't investigating. She said they not involved. She want them 100% involved. She don't want the other people involved. Like they got this whole task force because all of his belongings was scattered out in Peru, Bloomington, and some other place. I can't think of it. But his belongings was scattered everywhere, which caused all of these different little cities to be involved and nobody really wanting to take the responsibility. So they ruled his death. LaSalle's, that's the other person. LaSalle's County coroners ruled his death as a drowning, which was a bunch of BS. And Jelani's mother and attorney rejected that notion. She wants FBI to get involved, and the 10K reward for anyone with information concerning his death. And you are to call 1-800 call FBI, and the tipster can remain anonymous. And the GoFundMe for Justice for Jelani has raised over 50K, and that's where we are today. That is the latest information concerning Jelani Day. You want to say anything, Paul?
What's the link of that?
The link. Are you a part of the Justice for Jelani page on Facebook?
Yes.
Okay, that's where it's at.
Okay.
That's the last information she posted on the group.
Okay.
So that's where I'm getting that from. If you go there, you'll find that information. And then the video I already played, and we up to date now as far as what Carmen has posted. Do you want to share anything about when you called Carmen?
I did do videos on YouTube about Jelani Day a couple of days ago.
Oh, you did another video? What was it about?
Check.
I could pull it up. I'll pull it up. Let me go look on your page.
Yeah, look up my TV.
Did you talk about when you called Carmen?
What is exactly 1 week from today?
Huh?
I didn't call.
Can somebody I don't know if Shay, can somebody post pause? Paul, can you make a comment in the chat so I could click on your page and go to your video? Yeah, just type a comment.
It's hard.
This case, K.A. Lindsay said this case has many obvious suspects. No tarot card reading is necessary. Yeah, it's a lot of BS with this, man.
Hit the wrong button.
You hit the wrong button again?
It's not so typing thing.
No, Paul, I'm chilling and cooling, homie. What's up, Jason? Let me see if y'all said anything.
I can't comment.
You can't? Okay. No sound. I don't, man, that's crazy. I was on mute. Well, I wasn't on mute. The dang on thing disconnected. Okay. So, can you tell me what your last video was about, Paul? Because for some reason, like, I ain't gonna be able to pull you up either. Hold on. What did you talk about in your last video?
For Jelani Day.
What about them?
Talk about Chinese for Jelani Day.
Oh, thank you, Shay. Thank you. Thank you, Shay. It's my girl. Hold
Got
on.
it?
Yeah, I got it. Well, let's see how to click on it. I don't know. I don't think I can click on it from here. Hold on. More than one way to skin a cat. Hold on. Let me play one of these videos. Boss Man Blake, y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna play the latest videos that Paul posted concerning Jelani. I got it put up, and I want to say thank you again, Shay. Shout out to Shay. Be looking out. So, Paul posted this video 7 days ago, and then it's just a couple videos. One he posted a month ago. Two of them he posted a month ago, but this one right here is the latest video.
I can't hear it.
You can't hear it? Wait, hold on.
Or video. That's real bad. I hear it.
I just want to say this is the loudest that it get. Can you hear it at all, Paul?
I can't really hear my video, but I hear you clear.
Wait, let me see. Let me see something right quick. Can y'all hear it in the chat? Hit mute, Paul, cause you giving a little sound. That it'll help if you hit mute.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. And then let me listen too. Okay, hold on, y'all.
I saw a comment is slow.
Hold on, I'm about to pull it up. It should be louder now. Hold on.
School this year at ISU. I remember when Jelani came to my birthday parties. I remember when my friend Troy Day. Troy Day was a good friend of mine. I first met Jelani when we were in preschool. We went to school together all the way to high school. Then Jelani went to college to study to become a speech therapist. He wanted to be a speech therapist so he could help people like me who had trouble talking. Jelani started grad school this year at ISU. I remember when Jelani came to my birthday parties. I remember when Jelani and I were both on soccer team in high school. He was a very good soccer player. I remember that Jelani was always nice to me. I like to hang out with Jelani and talk to him. After graduation, my dad would see Jelani at Planet Fitness. Jelani told my parents he wanted to become a speech therapist because of me. It has been 8 years since Jelani and I graduated from Denver High School. And when I write this, it's been 7 years. So from today, it'd be 8 years this year. But I always remember what a good friend he was to me. I don't have a dreams at night, but tonight was in my dream. He smiled at me and I woke up. Now he is okay. I know Johnny is not here with us right now, but he will always be my heart. Thank you, Jelani. Thank you for watching.
And thank you, Paul, for that. So this is Paul, you guys. If you could please subscribe to his channel, that would be great. And he gives us updates on Jelani, or he tells us what he feels about Jelani every so often. If you guys could subscribe to his channel and check out his videos. And again, Paul, I appreciate you coming up. You guys, I'm going to go ahead and end. I'm almost 3 hours in. This is the second live of today. Did you want to say anything else, Paul? And I know it was low, y'all. Huh?
Yeah, you good now.
I'm good now. Did you want to say anything before you go?
I'm good.
Okay. Thank you for coming up, and I'll see you next time, Paul.
Okay.
All right. Peace out. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. That was very nice of Paul. Thank you, Shay, for posting that link. Welcome in, Big Kane. And thank y'all for letting me know it was low. I had it up as loud as I could get it. And hopefully y'all heard that. If not, just go ahead and hit his link. And yes, y'all, if everybody could go to Spotify and support Boss Man there. Excuse me, follow his Spotify and listen to all of his music. Let it just play while you sleep, whatever. But we want to get Boss Man to where he need to be and where he deserves to be. So if you don't have a problem downloading Spotify, please do that, and we greatly appreciate that. I know he does, and I do too, cause I promote him and I want him to win. So if it's nothing else, and I'm sorry if I missed comments, I tried my best to pay attention to him. She took set on the intelligent, disciplined, progress young man and manipulated a situation. You talking about Kara Boyster? Mic check. 1, 2, 3. Thank you for coming in, Jason. Wait a minute though. Let me see. I know I made you a moderator, but I don't see that you're a moderator. I don't know if you on. Wait, let's see. I don't see you typing now, but I thought I seen that you wasn't a moderator on here. I'm like, what the heck? Thank you, part of your video. Thank you, Paul. All right, y'all. We gonna get out of here. Hopefully, I tried to look at the comments, y'all. Y'all know how it be. Y'all know how it be. Well, maybe y'all don't. But I be multitasking like a mug up here, man. Kara wasn't the type of clinical director we think in our minds. She, I imagine, was vibrant around young people, felt younger, and take this thing too far. Well, you know what? I pray that the truth comes to light and everybody involved get caught up and go to jail, because Jelani did not deserve that. He wasn't no thug on the street. He wasn't harming nobody. All he was trying to do was get his education. He was trying to help his dad with his bone marrow transplant and all that stuff that his dad needed due to cancer. He was doing the right thing, and Jelani didn't deserve this. So I want everybody, if you did not already, sign that sign the petition to get FBI involved. There's also a call to action video concerning, calling phone numbers and getting those people on their job. I have a video. It says call to actions. Please watch that and find out what you need to do, what numbers you need to call to get these people on their job. She want emails to be sent out and everything else, and we can do that. I'm telling you, if y'all don't know this, that social media is very powerful. They listen. Social media solved Gabby Petito case, for real. Social media is what got everybody involved in that. And I've seen it work many ways. We do have power, and it is power in numbers. So just make sure y'all pay attention and share things that you feel impacts your life. I mean, Jelani and Orson West Sincere Classic, those are two cases that I'm on and we on. I give constant updates. So again, thank y'all for being here, and I'm gonna get out of here because this is 3 hours almost. 3 hours. We gonna let's see. We gonna go out with blessings in a minute. Hold on.
Global. Y'all didn't believe in us when we was down, so don't come round when we didn't give it up, was down on luck. We focused up until we came up. Blessings, work for more than we'll ever need now. We got blessings, blessings.
The road I took, it wasn't easy. A couple potholes, I prayed the Lord keep me. It's not a secret, I live up all the teaching. It's proof that the Lord will never leave me. I truly believe it. Some people talk, but they don't have faith. Them non-believers, they just living off of God's grace. And in them dark days, make a coward wanna part ways. But they don't do what God says, they choose the hard way. But then they wonder why I'm so blessed. But they were satisfied when a nigga showed stress. Nevertheless, I hold a lot of weight up on my chest. I'm kinda glad that they left, 'cause they might make a mess. Some of these people really something else, 'cause they just want the benefits, they don't wanna help. So send them on their way, send them to the left. I'ma tell a nigga step, 'cause his name 12.
Y'all didn't believe in us when we was down, so don't come round when we didn't give it up, was down on luck. We focused up until we came up. Blessings, work for more than we'll ever need now. We got blessings, blessings.
I took a major loss this year. My OG, the boss of the field. Pain still ain't stopped. They tried to sneak me from the real. You don't know how that feel, for real. But that's how it is. Seeing life, it ain't no side biz. We gotta duck the fucking vibe. Second chance for you to try again. My Satan's on his job, that's a higher man. Ain't nobody higher than, but depend on the man. That's a messiah, man. See, they don't understand, it's a bigger plan. Niggas be tripping, they be playing. He gon' come back again, gon' walk across this crooked land and lead this world a shaking land. Better believe it, you can book it, man. I took his hand, cause Satan coming at my fam. My fake friends don't care, they don't give a damn. So I'ma give him my glory, tell y'all my story. Cause I'm a man, 10 toes, so I stand with my man. Can I get an amen?
I didn't believe in us when we was down, so don't come round when we didn't give it up, was down on luck. We focused up until we came up. We got blessings, work for more than we'll ever need now. We got blessings, blessings.
God, I just want to thank you for everything you've done for me. I even appreciate the struggle that you put in my life, because it made me a stronger man. For real. You dig? Oh, yeah.
Drop that fire and horns, y'all. Fire and horns in the chat. Thank you guys for coming. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Much love. Please be sure to hit the thumbs up. And I already know you subscribe because you're here commenting. But if you're in the clouds, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Peace out, y'all.